After more than 2 years of planning and saving, we are at the start point of our cycling adventure, Alaska. We took a plane to Frankfurt, then Anchorage, and finally arrived in Deadhorse, Prudhoe Bay. After 2 long days of traveling, we finally arrived in Deadhorse. Our goal is simple but ambitious: to cycle all the way from Alaska to Argentina. A bit jet-lagged but excited, we started off crossing the Arctic tundra. Ahead of us lay nearly 400 kilometers of wilderness with no cell service, no town, and no opportunity to resupply. Hello, good morning on day 2 of biking from Alaska to Argentina. We have just woken up after our first day on the bike, and it's been a really freezing night. Yesterday we did around 20 kilometers on the first stretch of the Dalton highway. This night it was like 12 minus degrees, and I woke up like 3-4 in the morning, freezing. Yesterday we actually saw 2 or 3 wolves chasing a fox, and it was our first encounter of animals up here in north of Alaska. While we were cycling, the fox ran along our side and actually was chased by a couple of wolves. Arriving in Alaska, it was pretty obvious that winter is still here, and it was definitely not the warm spring that you might can expect back home. It's been a priority for us to be comfortable and bring enough clothes to not freeze at night and during the day. In addition to warm clothes, we're also carrying food for up to 10 days to be sure that we have enough food until we reach our next town, which is Coldfoot. What's in your jacket, Jeanette?
I have my water that I've been sharing a sleeping bag with tonight, and also the gas.
Why is that?
Because the gas gets too cold and then it doesn't work, so we have to keep it warm.
Good morning. Just waking up and starting on the 3rd day of bikepacking through Alaska and America. Yesterday was pretty cold. We were freezing a lot and running a little low on water and food. So we have been a little bit hungry and dehydrated, and also getting a little bit sunburn actually. I could see my face on the camera is turning a little bit red. So it was a pretty exhausting and cold day. But we got to see a huge grizzly bear from a distance. I took out my binoculars and then I saw it. It was huge, really big one. We really felt that we were on a safe distance and there was nothing, scary about it, only pretty exciting. And quickly after we put up camp, and then this guy Kyle stops along the way.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Asbjørn.
Kyle.
Jeanette.
Jeanette.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
to meet you.
Where are you going?
Up to Deadhorse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pay my $90 to go see the Arctic
Yeah,
Ocean.
yeah.
I've been on the road for a month and a half.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
I did New Zealand, and then
Yeah.
I hiked the Pacific Crest Trail from Mexico to Canada.
Yeah.
And then I rode across China, and then I started on this trip. Come July, I'm going to be a bicycle tour guide.
Oh.
Yeah, so that I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah.
They don't tell you where you're going to do it until
Okay.
you're like 10 days into the 2-week training.
Oh, really?
But I'm
Nice.
super excited.
This was so good. You made our date.
Which one are you gonna choose for today's lunch?
I don't know. Let's see.
Oh, that's the worst one.
Oh.
The beef stroganoff. Tastes like... There is more breakfast-like. We'll save this one for later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need some extra motivation.
And how are we gonna get water today?
Find some snow
Yeah.
and melt it.
Good morning. 1st of June. And it's really foggy. Wow. Good morning. And another day of mist and cold weather. We woke up with a lot of snow on our tent today. And yesterday we had a big snowfall when we were biking to our destination. And now we are in Brooks Range. And it's pretty chilly. It was like -degrees this night. And this morning a lot of our stuff was frozen. How do you feel so far?
I feel surprisingly good so far. Starting to get a little bit sore, but it's okay.
I think the highlight so far has been the wolves that was chasing the Arctic fox. I've never seen a wolf before, not in a zoo, and seeing it pretty close actually. I think it's just 100, 200 meters away something.
So when I woke up this morning and went out of my tent, I discovered some tracks that were not here yesterday. Let's see how far it is from my tent. 4 meters.
Yet another day of bikepacking is over here in Alaska. And we are now deep into the Brooks Range and started this morning with beautiful weather. We came into Alaska traffic jams with muskox and took some nice pictures of them passing over the road. After that, we started on our first real climb, and it was definitely a big climb. We've been climbing almost all day, but the reward is the beautiful view over Brooks Range. Waking up for another day of bikepacking up here in Alaska. We have had a pretty chill night with a lot of wind and some snow. And yesterday we were talking about actually sending back home some of our warm clothes, but today again we definitely need them. We are on about 850 meters above sea level, and with this wind and some snow it's pretty chilly. Yesterday though we had the super nice weather and we entered the kind of heart of the Brooks Range. We had the sun and a pretty magical view when we had lunch. But right after lunch the sky got pretty dark and it was windy and cold and we were a bit starving because we were running low on food. Well, we got to camp, put up the tent straight before it started to rain.
No, I don't want nothing. Yeah, I'm about to. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
Are you guys going all the way back to Fairbanks? Right? Or are you going to get a ride from Coldfoot?
No.
We're about to Coldfoot and have a break and then continue to Argentina.
On the bikes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, that's a long way.
Yeah, so we need this one.
Good luck.
Thank you.
We are in luck. A truck driver just stopped by the road here and asked us if we have forgotten a duffel bag at the airport. but it wasn't ours. And when we asked for some food, he first said he didn't have anything. And then he stopped again and he gave us 2 packages of freeze-dried food, I think it is. So now we can make it to Coldfoot and not be super hungry, because we are so hungry right now. Any advice for us to stay away from the bear or be safe from the bear?
Make noise.
Yeah.
You know, make noise. Try and make yourself look as big as you possibly can.
Yeah.
Don't run. Do not run. Now, running is not the thing to do, but other than that, they should leave you alone pretty much.
Yeah.
Have you been out here for long?
Yeah, for a while. I only work in the summer.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I live in Mexico in the winter.
Oh, you do?
Oh,
That
nice.
sounds nice.
I live on the mainland side of the Sea of Cortez.
Nice.
Okay.
How is it?
It's lovely.
Yeah, I bet.
My wife's there loving it right now.
Yeah. Oh, probably you're up
My
here
butt off.
freezing.
That's pretty contrast.
Well, I had 2 years ago,
Yeah.
I had a kid.
Oh.
When I say kid, he was probably, I don't know, 20
Yeah. Yeah.
ish. Anyways, he was going for the world record. I guess he got it.
Oh wow.
But this
Oh.
kid, I mean, I dropped him off at the bottom of this hill.
Yeah.
And I mean, before I turned around and got going the other way, he was already
was
up
just
over
gone.
the hill and gone. And he had hardly any gear.
So now we'll open the mystery package that we got from the truck driver. Ooh. Let's see. Here's cranberries. Oh, it's a lot of stuff in here. What is this? Mexican style rice and chicken. Beverage powder. What is this? Energy bar. Cornbread? Yeah, cornbread.
Our next destination was Coldfoot, but before we could get there, we had to cross one of the most iconic sections of the Dalton Highway, Atigun Pass. At more than 1400 meters, Atigun Pass is the highest point of the Dalton Highway. For us, it marked one of the first major challenges on the expedition. Coming down from Atigun Pass, we put up our tent, had a good night's sleep, and the next day we were heading towards Coldfoot. Unfortunately, we had miscalibrated the distance to Coldfoot, and it took us a really long stretch of over 80 kilometers to get there.
I think you took a wrong turn.
We're on the right place. Are you guys from up here or?
No,
Yeah.
he lives in Arizona. I live in
Oh, yeah.
Olympia, Washington. We
Nice.
just wanted, I've been coming to Alaska for a long time, and I just
Yeah.
never drove out to the Prudhoe Bay, and I thought,
Oh yes.
let's do it.
Yeah. What do you think about it? Quite a nice drive.
I thought the highway sucked.
Yeah. Yeah.
It could use a lot of help, but it was okay. I figured
Yeah.
it was, I did a lot of reading. I figured it's going to be that way, so
Yeah, it's
I
quite
just
rough.
went slow,
Yeah.
took my time. We weren't in any hurry. We
No,
still
that's
aren't.
good.
And at one point we were so tired and hungry that everything we could think about was a warm meal at Coldfoot. After pushing through, we finally found it. We are finally in Coldfoot after a super long day of biking, and now we're going inside to have a proper meal and maybe a shower, who knows. We are super hungry and tired and ready for a couple of rest days.